and welcome to the CrossFit Harrow podcast. I believe that we are at episode number 38, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I'm actually going to confirm that because I'm away with the fairies today. It is, in fact, episode number 38. Now, it is New Year's Eve. I am in the gym. It is 20 to 7. It has been an amazing long day with big old Boris and his bad news for gyms and everyone else, actually. But I do want to talk to you about something that plays a very special role within the gym and something that we've launched this year, or last year, actually, at the end. No, in fact, it was 2020 that we launched it, and we're going to, in fact, launch it again in 2021. And for those of you that follow us on our Instagram, you will have seen that is the return of the 60-Day Strong. Now, some of you are going to go, what the fuck's the 60-Day Strong? Well, actually, the 60-Day Strong is a concept that we built in December last year, but actually we didn't kind of play it we didn't get it started till January. It was like early December we come up with this concept of how we can help people without, let's say, bending their backs and having to do what they might have seen in the past of, unrealistic things to do to make a difference in their life. Now, as it says on the tin, it is 60 days. This is not a program or a challenge that will promise you weight loss and promise you the shit that the rest of the industry promises you. Not at all. You get out of this what you want to get out of it. It's 60 days to try and change some of the things that you do. Now, there are rules to this game, and the rules are you need to complete one workout a day for 60 days. Now, in our eyes, we accept a workout as a minimum of a 20 to 30 minute walk, okay? Because you can't work out every day. We're not expecting you to work out at, a CrossFit intensity or go for a 65-mile bike ride or a 1,000, kilometer run. We're not asking you to do that. But the point of it is that you're active every day. So that could be, a couple of days training, a 1 day long walk, a couple of days training, a long cycle, whatever you want to do to work out every day and increase that heart rate above 150 or even around the 140 mark is fine. It doesn't have to be so hard, okay? Now, the other rule is that there's no alcohol or cheat meals. And the reason we launched this and decided that we wanted to do it in January is actually because a lot of people just naturally reset around this time of year. Now, a lot of you are going to struggle, I'll be honest, at the no alcohol, because that's what you're used to. And I will openly say that I think this time around is going to be different because a lot of us have changed our lifestyles because we haven't had the ability to go out for a drink for the last few months. We haven't been able to meet on a social level. Okay, and I really do hope that you're able to achieve this. And I'm voting for you. The next thing what comes in line, actually, it's not a separate thing, is no cheat meals, okay? Now, the idea of this is that everything that you eat is cooked by you. You are in control, okay? Crisps, no. Takeaway, no. If you haven't made it, technically it's a cheat meal, okay? In our eyes, not a definition for those of you that are about to jump on me. Now, one of the other attributes, this, or task you need to complete is drinking 2.5 litres of water per day. Now, listen, we're all adults. We can all pick up a 2-litre bottle, drink it, and then fill up a little bit more, and that'll be our 2.5 litres, okay? For those that say, I can't drink 2.5 litres of water a day, you are 30, 40, 50 years of age, you absolutely fucking can stop making excuses. Because you can't drink 2.5 litres of water bottle in a day, but you can sit there and drink a litre or 750 ml of a bottle of wine, plus a little bit more, in less than an hour. So don't talk shit. Prioritise what's important to you. If you want to, empty out a wine bottle and fill your wine bottle with water. That might help you. A balance, or a minimum, of 3 well-balanced meals. Now, balance. That doesn't mean a biscuit in one hand and a cake in the other, because that could balance. But what we mean by that is you're setting yourselves at least expectations of breakfast, lunch, and dinner, okay? You know that within your day, regardless of what your day looks like, that you're getting in 3 good meals. You'll be surprised, and I said, I'm saying this for those. There's a lot of us that have jumped on this nutrition challenge for January. I'm so excited for that. But there's so many of us, and one of the big statements I'm making there is that we all underestimate how much we eat, and we all overestimate how much we work out. Sometimes you do an hour's workout. In terms of the duration of the session, you might not be working out for an hour, and you've assumed that you've done 1,000 calories. When actually, in actual fact, because you haven't worked to the relevant intensity, or you haven't got the best out of that training session, you might have only burnt 250. But you're eating that in a Kit Kat. Do you know? So it's trying to open your eyes to having 3 balanced meals that you know, regardless of your day, you've had 3 very well balanced meals. And the last thing is very unique in the way that you can actually change this to suit you a little bit more. And we've designed it as 10 pages of reading of a book, something that you can benefit from. And I'm not talking about, you know, some fantasy land, but something that you can help, something that will help you make better decisions, put you in a different frame of mind. Reading Harry Potter is not going to take you to Hogwarts, obviously, but it also isn't going to help you make better decisions on a day-to-day basis. Okay? Yes, it's fun, it's creative, it's imagination, it's a story or fiction or whatever it is, but actually, you know, make use of your time. If you're going to allocate that time, make use of it. The other thing that you could do instead of that, actually, is learning a new language. And you can actually do that through Duolingo. Now, you might already be able to speak a language. You might be refining that. I actually, and openly will say that last year, I spent the first 3 months, I think, on Duolingo, relearning Italian, because I haven't been to Italian school since I was 10 years old, and that's 20 years ago now. So refining some of my Italian. Now, there is a bit of a small print to this. You have to complete the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5 tasks every single day for those 60 days. Now, if you don't, you go back to day 1. So you could be on day 59 and forget to drink your water. But, tough shit. You need to go back to day 1. And that's how it works. There's no exceptions. You just got to do it. Now, the challenge will help you become mentally stronger. The challenge will improve your confidence, because you're showing yourself that you're giving yourself a small task to, and you're able to complete it. Everyone wants to do this, you know, I want to do this, I want to do that, and put the most obscene, absurd, whatever the word is, tasks in front, and you think, oh, I'm going to start running, so I'm going to go fucking run 7K tomorrow. Why would you do that when you haven't even established that you can run 1K? Or that in a workout, you know, that's the hardest part. Or that, you know, you decided that you want to be able to back squat double your body weight when we haven't even established our body weight back squat. These are just examples, by the way, people. Just giving you examples. Now, the 60 Day Strong last year was one of the biggest things for me that reset a lot of the people around me. And it was so amazing to see. Because you all tell yourself, I can't do that, I can't do that. But you absolutely fucking can. The only reason you can't do that is because you tell yourself that you can't. Now, I'm going to talk about someone that I don't talk often about, and not a lot of people will hear me talk about. My younger sister. If she's listened to this, she'd be very surprised herself, actually. My younger sister has not been fitness orientated for the best part of her life, okay? She has had maybe a battle with herself. We actually haven't gone into that, me and her. We haven't had that discussion. But 60 Day Strong came probably at the right time maybe for her, because she was ready mentally to do that. And when I say that she's battled with fitness, she's never been part of group stuff. She's very conscious of her body. You know, growing up being overweight. Okay, and you know, we've never had this conversation. This is literally this brand new raw material on this podcast. And I didn't know how this is going to go down if she hears this. Now, my sister was able to do this. Now, let me tell you a little bit about my younger sister's social life. Now, she's a teacher. Now, before she, you know, got into teaching and university life, she lived that university lifestyle. She could party hard. She could stay out till 6 a.m. She'd out party me in my better times. And she never really, you know, nutrition or just lifestyle wasn't a big thing for her. But as she's got older, and possibly it could have been the influence that as she's seen around, but maybe, you know, mentally she was ready to make that change. I don't know. But she woke up one day and something told her that she was going to give this 60-day strong a go. And could it be the fact that the task is simple? Maybe. Could it be the task that she was at a point in her life where she was, ready to do something about how she felt about herself or the way she felt about things? Possibly. But she completed a workout in the day. She didn't have any alcohol, no cheat meals. She drank on a social level. She started to drink 2.5 litres of water, started eating balanced meals, she started cooking for herself. She started making better decisions when people, if my dad was cooking or, she saw friends and stuff or eating out, she'd go, no, I've eaten before I came, or I'm going to have X, Y, and Z, or, whatever it might be. And she started reading. Now, for me, reading for her isn't a priority. She's a very well-educated girl, very intelligent. I couldn't care less whether she'd done the reading part because the other parts for her were more important. Now, I'm not going to throw numbers here in terms of, her body composition, but I can tell you that she achieved one day. She believed in herself, she achieved a week. She saw that. She got to 14 days. She was starting to see some physiological results, okay, as well as some mental results, because changes were happening. Not only were changes happening physically, but changes were happening in the way that her thought process. 21 days went by. 30 days went by, a whole month. She's still on this. She's still, she's like, look, I've done a whole month. I'm like, fuck Emma, well done. That's good. Like, I'm very fucking surprised. I'm very proud. We get to day 45, she's still going. Day 60, I'm like, boom. Just as a trip, I went to Belgium in my 60-day strong. I went to Belgium, I didn't have a fucking waffle, nor did I have a beer, to catch up with a very good friend of mine. I didn't have either. That was the commitment levels that we were at, yeah, with this 60-day strong. No bullshit, you've committed to something, do it. Anyway, after the 60 days, myself, I carried on. I think I went to about 75 or 90. Kay's was involved in this as well. My sister gets to 90 days, she's like, boom, fucking weight's coming off. This girl is waking up before work. She's never done that in her life to go training. Waking up before work, doing home workouts, because obviously lockdown happened by this point, in the house. My older sister was obviously jumped in on this. She was in helping her as well, as in they were doing it together. They both done it. 90 days, 100 days. And I'm thinking, fuck, she's taking the piss here. She's made this 60 days a piece of piss. Looked like a piece of piss. Weight's falling off. Now, I don't know exactly how many days, to be precise. And maybe before coming on the show, I should have probably asked her. But, I would probably argue anywhere about 250 days of this year, she's committed to this program. Now, just in this year alone, if I'm not mistaken, and I can't share a picture because I haven't asked her permission, but I wish I could. But to give you perspective, she's lost 4 stone. And I can't tell you how proud I am of her. And she wants to keep going. She wants to, and not because she's coming obsessed, nothing to do with that, but because she feels better. She's more confident in herself. She enjoys, let's say, and maybe this is me assuming, she enjoys the way that she looks at herself, in her reflection. She feels comfortable in her own clothes, in her own skin. 4 fucking stone. 4. From someone who never done anything. So when people tell me I can't do shit, fuck off. I don't want to listen to you because you absolutely can. You're the only person that is going to stop you from doing anything. And the whole thing about when people say, if she can do it or he can do it, then that means that you can. Abso-fucking-lutely. If she can do this and change her life around, then there is absolutely no reason why you can't. Because you just keep feeding yourself bullshit. And until you wake up, smell the coffee and start believing in yourself, you absolutely can do it. Now, this wasn't me promising her, Ems, you're going to lose this, you're going to lose that. Didn't even say that to her. Because all the messages that we were putting up on our Instagram, that's how, obviously she knew before in social media. It's not like I don't talk to her. She doesn't just see me on a social level, on social media level. The messages that we were delivering was that this isn't going to be something that's going to promise you this and promise you that. This has changed her life without her, one, bending her back and every day being a ball ache and hating what she's doing. And two, without even have to tell her the benefits, because I've always said to you that success breeds motivation. So she's gone through this day in, 7 days. She's seeing results. She's feeling fucking outstanding. So she's carried on. No empty promises. Everything is in life, and what you do, you put half-ass fucking effort in, you're going to get a half-ass result. You give 100% effort, you're going to get 100% result. You put 110% effort, you get 110% result. There are cases, there are times, going off on a different tangent, you put 100% effort in, you get no result. And that's fine, that's a lesson. You learn, you build, you develop skills, you do new things, you try different strategies. We're doing it now. We're all doing it right now. We're all putting in 100% every day and sometimes getting nowhere. Do you know how fucking hard that is? How hard that is to get up every morning. I've told you this in the past on another podcast. You get up every day, do your shit. Not physically, as in do the things that you need to do within your day. And you get nowhere. And that's how this year has felt for a lot of people. Fucking grinding day in. Literally, the minute you wake up, brush your teeth, you're in front of the fucking laptop, the computer for the rest of the day. You've got a can of WD-40 next to you because you need to spray your joints just to stand up. Doing things day in, day out and not moving. That needle not moving. That is one of the most hardest things to deal with because it's easy for us to give up. Now, we've all got an opportunity. You've got an opportunity to reset. I'm not promising you. I keep telling you, this isn't going to tell you that you're going to lose loads of weight. It's not going to tell you that you're going to become fucking Miss Olympia and Mr. Olympia and you're going to walk. Like, I'm not telling you that. But what it will do, if you allow it to, it has the ability to change how you believe and how you think about yourself and how you perceive things. We had a lot of interest from people on social media last year. Oh, such a great challenge, you know, I don't know, I've got this thing coming up. Fuck you. So what? You've got this thing coming up, but I'm telling you what, if I told you that if you can go without something for X amount of time, but there's a tangible reward, I told you that I'm going to take you on an all-exclusive holiday, or you ain't going to pay for something, you'd probably do it. Because you're weak, you need something there. What about the own satisfaction of, fuck, I've achieved this, I can do it, where you start believing in yourself? How about that? That you talk yourself out every day. I can't do this. I would do the 60 days, but on day 56, I've got to fucking celebrate my cat's 50th birthday, and we're going to have a fucking party with all these other cats. What the fuck are you talking about? Before you even started the challenge, you've told yourself you can't do it. What's the point? What is the point? Why do you do what you do if you're already talking yourself out of it? Maybe I'm a little bit arrogant in the way that I think in terms of being narrow-minded of how headstrong it takes someone to be. But the position that we're in terms of lockdown is no fucking joke. There is a lot of people who are struggling hard because of the belief system about how they feel about themselves, regardless of what the outside says, or the things that happen on the outside. This whole scenario has been shit and hard for everyone, but if you can build the fundamentals of a bulletproof mind, go back to episode number 1, the very first podcast I done, because I wanted to help people over lockdown, and guess what? 38 weeks later, we're still talking about the same thing, because some of us, for 38 weeks, still don't believe in yourself. Now, if you've got kids, how are they going to believe in you if you can't believe in yourself? How are they going to achieve the things they want in their life because you can't believe the things that you want to achieve? And if you don't, what about your partner? And if you haven't got a partner, what about just for yourself? And I've said this in the past, we don't, I think the saying goes as something along the lines of, we only live once. No, you fucking don't. You live every day. You only die once. Yes, that is strong. But if you let things on the outside always control your emotions, or people telling you can't do this, you can't do that, you're going to fucking stand still. So and I hope you can hear the passion in my voice because of how I want you guys to start believing and thinking how much you can achieve, regardless of whether things blow your way or they don't. You can't just do things when you feel good. And that is part of the 60 days. The 60 days will show that to you. You're not going to feel fucking on top of the world every single day. Not at all. There are hard days. I still get hard days now. But you show up. You do things. You believe in yourself. Not once, I'll talk about myself here, not once have I never believed as a business or as an individual that we never pull through. Yes, there have been absolute doubts. There have been fears, of things not working out in terms of something that we've come up with or, strategies. Absolutely. But not once has the fear come into me that this is absolutely not going to pull through. Through business, through my personal life, through training. All those three things. Now, for some of you, this is going to be more apparent to your fitness goals. And it might not be. Could be your personal goals. But most of us are fitness goals. What you want out of next year. We're all looking forward, fucking new year, new me. We've just lost a year. No one's talking about new year, new me in 2021 because you think you're going to be fucking cursed. It should not take a new year for you to realise that you have got so much potential and you can achieve anything that you want in life. Anything. And I told you, if my sister can complete 60 days strong, if she can complete 100 days strong, 200 days strong, 265 days strong, then fuck me, you who go to the gym every single week, 3-4 times a week, can fucking lose the body weight that you want to, the body fat percentage you want to lose. You can run that mile, you can clean that weight, you can turn up, whatever it is that you want to do. And if you don't believe in yourself, come here, come and have a chat with me, and I'll make you believe in yourself. This is a bit strong to go out for the new year. I know that. But I want you to go in and be relentless next year. And I want you to get everything that you want out of the next 365 days times the next X amount of years that you want to achieve it in. Because if you don't, life will just pass. And it will just keep passing till you look back and you go, fuck, I wish I'd done that. I wish I would have done that. I wish I listened. I wish I could have. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. Do it. There's a support network around you. If you feel that you haven't got a support network around you, give the gym a call. Some of you got my personal number. Call me. Text me. Follow me on Instagram. Follow the gym. Whatever it is that you need. We should be picking people up. Believe in yourself. I can't tell you how proud I am of her for achieving that. And I haven't even had to keep, saying, check in with her every day to be like, how are you getting on? Because the rewards have spoken for themselves. She is feeling the rewards mentally and physically just because she's executed on the things that she said she would. She said she's not going to have a cheat meal. She said she's going to drink 2.5 litres of water. She said she's going to read the 10 pages. If she did, or for her it's a different priority. Make your own 60 days. Make your realistic 60 days. If that means you're not going to watch shit TV for 60 days because it's so toxic to your fucking brains, because at the moment, everything that's on the telly is absolute shit. Find some outdoor activity. Spend time with friends on a one-to-one on a personal level. Don't watch the news. But execute and make that list where it's realistic that you can accomplish every single day, because what will happen is you'll accomplish things, you'll see more, and you'll want more. Because that's what we're like. We see things, we want more, we breed on success. As I said, a bit strong for next year, or finishing this year, but this is the last podcast till we return back next week. I hope you have a fantastic new year, celebrating with your dearest loved ones at home. And I wish for change in 2021. I wish for a lot of your dreams to come true. I wish for a lot of you to take action. That is my main thing. Regardless of whether you're a member here, you know me personally, or you're a listener from another country, because that's, which I'm very proud of, by the way. There's been random countries listening. But whether you're listening from another country, execute on the things that you said you would. Believe in yourself. Happy New Year, and here's to a better 21.